Hello, welcome to another video by Dumb Data. In this video, I'll walk you through the free 4 mountain dashboard that uses Google Analytics 4 data. The dashboard is free to access. All you have to do is just visit this page. You can find this page in the description if you're watching from YouTube or if you're watching from LinkedIn or any other social media platform. You can find the link in the post itself or in the comment section. So all you have to do is just after visiting this page, click on any of the button on this page. It will take you to the 4 dashboard, GA4 4 dashboard. So with this dashboard, you can monitor 4 errors. You can also do some form of analysis on your 4 pages. So before walking you through how to make a copy for yourself, I'll just walk you through the insights you can get from this beautiful dashboard. So first of all, is there's a video. Obviously, this video will be replaced with this with the video that we are making currently right now. And also there's a different part. The what is what you could be able to get from this dashboard. The how is how you can probably customize what you have to do to make sure the dashboard is fully customized to your own setup. Then the what and how is probably you can reach out to us if you have any question or if you want to follow us. Also you can also how to follow us on our social media handles. Also, there is the overview part whereby we walk you through the overview of this dashboard. So first thing you need to know about notice there are filters. There's a date filter. Any date you have by default is the last 30 days, including today, which is the day you are viewing the dashboard. Any date you select here affects everything in this tab, in the other tabs. And also there's the session source, the campaigns, the device type. This is if you want to view for a particular device, you see the profile of a particular device, of a particular campaign, of a particular session source. This is where you'll be able to get to be able to do such filters at the report level. Then also, if you are trying to look for a particular page, this allows you to do that for a particular page. Let's say, for example, I want to view for pages that contain this. If I click enter, you'll be able to see that everything reduces, everything gets filtered to just that pages, right? Then if I just delete that and go back to normal thing, then we have everything going back to its normal way. Now there's a number of times 4 error occur. This number of times people visited the 4 error page. So GA4 is based on events, it's an event-based analytics platform. So every time you view a page, there's an event that happens. So that event is used as the 4 error every time it happens for 4 error pages. And there's a users who view the 4 error pages, a number of users that have visited the 4 error pages. There's now sessions that started on 4 error. These are people that when they click on, let's say they click on a particular campaign or they click on a particular URL, they landed on a 4 error at the start of their session. So it's a really bad metric that you need to be very, very proactive with, because it says how it's something that you need to fix, because it doesn't make any sense for users to land on 4 error first time of visiting your website. So sometimes it's common when there's a change of redesign on websites, or when there's also change of URLs, website URLs. It also happens sometimes in that way. There's something that you need to watch out for. Then there's now the trend. So like the trend that happens on a daily, on a so you can easily find number of 4 errors that happen on a particular day. You can see there are about 402 that happened on the 21st of April 2022. You can see the trend. So GA4 does not have the hour metric as we have it in advanced analytics. It does not also have the exit rate in Data Studio for now. So, but it's something that you have to keep watching out. Once they have these metrics available in Data Studio, you also update this dashboard to also contain that. That's just like a side note. Then also this part is one you're trying to what other actions happen on the 4 error page apart from just the 4 error itself, which is the page view. So what other actions happen? So we can use this particular part of the section of the overview to kind of find actions that happens on your what is it called, on your platform. So other actions happen on the 4 error page. So for example, you might also use particular stuff to see, do you have any bad event tracking, or if any event tracking that's happening on the 4 error page, you'll be able to find out with the help of this section of the dashboard. So you have to just click on any of the URL, or you can also filter. Let's say, for example, I can save you to cart. I have to filter only for view to card and see what happens. So you can see that the page is that um, view card happens on 4. This is a 4 page, but view card happens on this page, and there are about 22 for this particular page. So one thing I have to tell you that this URL is hyperlinked. You can click on it. It's going to take you to the URL. So you can see the 4 page. But for us to debug and see if view card happens, you have to use the GTM GA debug tool by David Vallejo. You click on start debugging. Then you go to the GA4 section. Then you'll be able to see it's going to come up right now. It comes up in batches. You can see it. There's a view card here right now. So you're able to identify, oh, view card now happens on this particular page. So something like the analysis specialist or the developer or the analytics can just go in and check and see, okay, why are we seeing this? This should not happen on the on this page, right? Should not happen on this page. We have to fix this right now. Then you also fix that. And also, you can also view for other events. For example, let's say you can see review order is happening on 4th. You can see add shipping info on 4th. Why is this happening? You can also click on it. Same thing. I can see that there's happened 12 times on this page. Let me check out this page and see what's really happening on this page. You can see the 4th page. I go to the GMGA debug tool. I start debugging. I go to GAG. It comes in batches actually. I noticed that with the tool you can see is an add shipping info that really happens. So it means the dashboard is not actually lying. So you can also use it to see, okay, for example, user engagement. Wow, people are spending, for example, if you have your default time set to 10 seconds, or people who go to another page, you can also see this particular metric and see, oh, people actually level of user engagement event that happens on this particular page. So that's said and done. The next tab is the 4th pages. This is where you see all pages where 4th actually happen on your site. One thing about this particular page of the dashboard is you can click on these 3 dot icons to export. You click on export, you can change the name of the file so that when you export, it's going to come with the name you insert here. And you can select the CSV format, the Excel format, or the Google Sheet format. You can also keep the value formatting if you want. So maybe you want to export it for any reason. Maybe you want to share it with your team member or the DevOps to make like a redirect for you. You'll be able to do that with this export functionality of the dashboard. Then remember, the filter is your friend. You can always change the filter to kind of slide your data the way you want it. Then also you can click on it to see the particular page and actually check out if it has been redirected or not. So you can see, okay, let me click here and see if it's still a 4th page or it has been redirected. You can see it's still a 4th page. So it's an error page, so we have to redirect this. Then also you can come to the affected traffic channel. This is where you can easily kind of find pages and make use of this to find campaigns or traffic sources that lead directly to a 4th page. So for example, you can also export is your friend. So for example, I want to find pages that happened, people that landed on 4th directly. I want to see the campaigns that lead just 4th page or the traffic source that leads up to 4th pages. If you can just over on it, you just click, it says filter over on the option and select. So you click over on the stuff and you click on it. I've clicked into it right now. I want to see people that landed on 4th pages, the traffic source and their media campaign names. So if you click on that, it's going to filter from, it's going to reduce it from, see, it's reduced to 329. You can see right now, from 1,510, I think, to 359. So all these particular campaigns, you can see this is from Google, from Analytics Direct. It landed directly on the 4th pages. This is a direct also landed on 4th pages. Probably there's no campaign that they have that leads to a 4th page. But if you have a campaign that leads to 4th page, it's going to show. These are all just traffic sources from analytics.google.com as referrer that leads to 4th pages. There's also a Google Organic you can see right now that leads to 4th page. So you have to check the number of times it happens. It happens for 200 and for two times. It happens 2 times. I think then you can use that to kind of build out your data. Right? So you can also click out. Then your filter will be return back to your. You can see it has returned back to 1,433. So it has returned back to it. If you want to view all 4 pages, you can click here. Then all 4 pages are going to show down in this part. It's going to retain. It's still going to return the same number, which is about 1,433. So these are all 4 pages that happen. So it might be, yeah, you can see it. So let me just click out so it just returns back its normal stuff. Remember, the filter is your friend. you can filter by any stuff you want to filter by in this particular dashboard. If you want to make a copy for yourself in the dashboard, all you have to do is click on this more options here. You click on make a copy. You'll be asked to select your data source. You can click here. Then if you have another GA4, you select. You can see I have another GA4 here, but I'll just go with the Google Merchandise Store GA4 demo account. Then click on copy report. Boom. It's going to load out. Then you have a copy for yourself. You can change the name. If you want to change it, give it a name you think giving it. You can customize this view in the best way you want to. You click on the next, click on this part, click on next page, and click on the page. First thing I usually do is change the filters. You click on the resource, manage filters. There are about four filters you can build in the dashboard. You click here, and then you make your changes to the for what determines like the page title of your 4 page. So for example, this is a demo site I built. The 4 is, you can see the 4 is let me show you. You might probably not be able to see it on the screen. This is the 4 page. It's called page not found / coffee tribe. So for Google, theirs is this is a Google page, theirs is 4 page. So you have to just identify that. You can either get it from just opening on the tab or writing document or title in the console. Then just get the title of that particular 4 page of your 4 page. Then you look at it, then you copy that, you paste it here as your stuff. You can either make it equals to contains or start based on what matches yours. You close out that. You come to the other. You come to the resource. Sorry. You come to the next one. You also make that change here. You also make the change here. Change it here. You go back. You make it for each of the stuff here. You change it here also. What matches yours. You come here. You change it here. Then this. Just leave this one. Don't worry about this. Then you are good to go. Just these 3. Then you are good to go. Then you can start viewing or start sharing with your team member. Then everything is good to go. You can see. So that is it for this dashboard. It's very, very easy to make a copy for yourself and also customize to your needs. You can change this icon. Remember, you can change the icon. You can delete it and add a new one based on your need, on your design stuff. You can change that. But one thing I would recommend is always stay up to date so that you know when GA4 throw in more metrics to the studio that I can use to give you more insight about the 4 errors that's happening on your site. We were able to get a new updated 4 dashboard also. So thank you very much for your time. And so that is just it for this dashboard. And this video is brought to you by. Then also this video is brought to you by the Dump Data. It's a free analytics resource hub for better measurements. We have free resources in the areas of event listeners. We have built over 35 event listeners that will continue to build more. We're working on more event listeners for you to track different interactions of different tools or conversion of different tools that you have running on your website. We also have implementation worksheets that we have, like every pixel implementation worksheet, full story implementation worksheet, the GA4 implementation worksheet, the GA4 migration worksheet also, the GA4 and GA3 data comparison worksheet, a lot of worksheet campaign area builder. And we're also working on more worksheets that will be publishing soon. Then also we have dashboard, free dashboard that you can make use of on our site also. We also have a dashboard that helps you manage, not just monitor 4 pages. You can also manage 4 pages from Data Studio and Google Sheets. And also we are working on free analytics tools that will get known to you once we make them live. Then also we have our blog and our YouTube channel where we post measurement tips and tracking and stuff. You can either subscribe on YouTube or follow us on the social media platform, or you can subscribe to our newsletter. We don't often post out and send out newsletter, but once in a month or twice in a month we do send out newsletter. So when we have an update, we should send out update when we have an update, when we have something fun to share with you. Thank you so much for your time, and until then, happy measuring.